Shalom and welcome to another episode in our series called Israel on Location. Our destination today will be down there at this false worship center of the Judeans. And we are here in the biblical Negev on the northeast side. So, thanks for hanging out, and let's take a look below. On our way down to this false worship center, you can see the area of where the early Canaanite city was located here at Arad. This Negev is quite flat. It's a plateau. It's a very arid place. In fact, if you walk down with me, you can see all around us that it's a little bit hazy, but we're about 75 miles south of Jerusalem, which is north of us in the hill country of Judah. Beersheva's on the western side of the Shvela. But as we make our way down into this false worship center, we are now entering into the reforms of kings like Hezekiah and Josiah. We know from the Bible that they brought reforms to Judah. They brought down the high places of Judah. And that, no doubt, included this site. In fact, right here behind me is the sacrificial altar. We are standing in the courtyard, and at the very western side of the courtyard is the holy chamber, and there behind me is the Holy of Holies. This was even built just like the Solomonic temple in Jerusalem, with two pillars. They actually had names, Joachim and Boaz, and then this Mesabah, the standing stone. There, I'm pointing to it, I think, now. This standing stone at the back end of this Holy of Holies. The life lesson that we can learn here, and I've shared another video of this, maybe you've seen it, but this sacrificial altar is significant to me. There's a friend of mine named Dale who actually, when I was teaching here, actually got up here on the altar. And that stone there, he spread himself out. And I didn't see it at first, and what Dale essentially was doing was he was saying, "Lord, use all of me as a living sacrifice." Really, it was a very moving moment for the entire group and for me as well. When we talk about on location, these sites in Israel where we can touch the Bible, where we can see it come to life. Well, maybe indeed this is what Hezekiah was aiming for all of Judah. They, of course, disobeyed God. They, of course, still had the temple in Jerusalem, but they had high places. There was one at Beersheva. There was one even in the gate complex at Lachish, where we're going next. But could it be that this is a good life lesson for us here on location? Whereas we too, like Paul would say in Romans 12, we are invited to be a living sacrifice to God, spreading ourselves out on this altar. So, a wonderful lesson here that we can learn from this false worship center. Of course, this was destroyed and brought to an end. We'll end here by just taking a short walk around the perimeter of this so we can see the surrounding location. Once again, the Negev is a very arid place. It only gets maybe 4 or 8 inches of rain a year. But here we can get another angle, a view, if you will, of the temple built by Judeans who didn't want to go to Jerusalem. It's too far, so they made their own temple here. They disobeyed God of the importance of centralized worship in Jerusalem. And this temple came to an end. So one more time, we'll turn around and see the early Canaanite site. We're heading down there. We're walking down this Tel, and look at all the walls, the towers. It was well fortified. It's actually only a one-level site, so that's very unique here in Israel. Usually it's one occupation level upon another. But here at Arad, on location, we learn this important lesson about offering ourselves as a sacrifice to God. Hope you're encouraged through this video, certainly, and hope you're having a great day. And until next time, shalom.